It's a little after 5. I woke up at 4 and just decided to keep sleeping. Time to get this show on the road and see what this pass is all about. Okay, we're gonna give these snow cups a try because we're carrying them and there's a lot of snow fields. And maybe it'll keep the trekking pole from post holing, and if I fall, maybe it'll keep me from breaking a trekking pole. So we're just a mile from the pass. Not a single person in camp really was up. One guy got out of his tent and got his bear can. They might just be faster at breaking down their camps than me, but like I said, I woke up at 4 and finally got up about 5. 9 people already went through camp. Some people I was going up Kearsarge Pass with yesterday, and I think 5 people that tented, stone's throw away from me, south of me at the Mark tent site. So I don't know if I'll catch up to them. I'm not that far behind them, but could be a little bit of a convoy. Okay, so I'm catching up to some people now. There's a little snow ridge over there, and I don't know what they're doing. It doesn't look like they're going micro spikes, so if it's hard and if it's good footprints with level tracks, I probably won't go micro spikes at that point. But we're getting there. So you can see how the trail goes up there, and then way up high there's one more person between that big snow patch on the right and that little tiny snow patch near the top, but not at the top. So I'm not sure where they're going to switch back, but the pass is up there somewhere. This is why I hate group projects. It's everybody's fault but my own, but I followed these guys up here, which is totally loose gravel. The PCT's right there. They connect, but somebody left footprints going up a loose rock slide, and I accidentally followed some people up that way. I made it. This guy I just let pass me. He's literally breathing down my neck on a loose rock slide. God bless him. My guys are showing up to the party. This guy who I let go ahead of me, he made a logistical error and now he's on some snow he doesn't need to be on. A little bit of a rock scramble to get to here. But now we are approaching the top and the sun is out. So that's the way. When I started getting to the top, I could see that there are boot prints going up to the summit. Somebody is getting extra bonus points going up there. But this is a way. I'm just going to take a hit of coffee and follow these guys.
We met a few people when we were trying to get info on Forrester. We were approaching Forrester and we were like, "Did you guys do Forrester?" And they're like, "No, we're coming from Ray Lakes." Oh. And we were like, "Where's that?"
Yeah, we came up Kings Canyon and we were
I just took a look at Far Out to find Pinchot Pass. It was like 13.8, 13.4, I can't remember. But basically 7 hours, give or take. I can't imagine I'd be there before 5, maybe 4. I was making really good time. But it's an ascent to get there, so really wouldn't get to the top till 5. I was looking at Glen, which I just went over, Pinchot and Mathers Pass last night. I mean, I was looking at all of them to see where they were. I think I counted 6 between here and Mammoth. I can't remember. Yeah, I do believe I was thinking about trying to go over 2 today, Glen and Pinchot, and now it just doesn't really seem viable to do it that late, although the snow would be possibly freezing again, but I really don't even think the temperature drops that soon. It doesn't drop until like 7 or 8. So I don't know. If I camp near Pinchot and go over Pinchot early, then I am close to Mathers. Mathers, I think, is the harder of all 3, so I don't know. I'll have to read the comments on that again. You get a lot of different opinions on the comments. People doing these things at all kinds of different times of the day. Well, if the first section was about lizards, and then the lizards were replaced by chipmunks, marmots have definitely taken over the chat. But you still get some chipmunks. Today's been such a peaceful day. I mean, I went over the pass with some people, and I leapfrogged a couple people, but for the most part, just been hiking alone. And it's nice and quiet, and you cannot get these sights, sounds, and just the smell of the Sierra anywhere else. It's amazing. It's priceless. Had a guy in Bishop ask me, why do you do it? And I've had other people ask me that before. So he wasn't from Bishop, he was traveling, but I explained it to him and he kind of got it. But if you don't get it, you might not. It might be hard to explain and you don't need to. But the thing is, in a nutshell, no one can take this away from you. It is priceless. But essentially, it's like somebody wrote a book or painted a picture and you're just walking through it. And it's not just any book or any painting. They're the most epic ones you could imagine. One, 2, 311, 404, 501, 666, 798, 799, 800. I gotta admit, of all the things that I've done that might be considered crazy, I hate the bouncy bridges the most. I really do. I personally can't help but think, what if this thing breaks when you're right in the middle of it? Pinchot Pass is 7.7 from here. So it could take 3 hours, 3 hours and 45 minutes. It put me there about 4:30 or 5, I guess. I don't know. I'm really feeling it today. I mean, I'm making slow, steady progress, but I'm not hiking fast or hard. I'm just tired. Now this is more my speed. Which rocks would you hop across on? Okay, this is more aggressive. Mostly because of the risk of something not going great. But looks doable. What rocks would you hop across? I don't trust those logs at all. Not all heroes wear capes. Some wear backpacks. This is why I'm stopping. So there's the trail right there, somewhere between those rocks. And then it just goes under this snow and it goes up over there. You know, not too hard to figure out, but at this time of the day, I'm just tired. My pack's heavy, I'm tired. And you end up rock scrambling to get here, and then you're looking for the trail. And this isn't sketchy at all. But once you start doing the pass, it could be varying degrees of sketchiness. From much like this to not sketchy at all to moderately sketchy to very sketchy. And on the way down on the other side, I don't want to be tired, rock scrambling, losing the trail under snow. I'll just do that tomorrow morning after the best night's sleep I can get, a half mile from the pass. And then we'll try to knock 2 out tomorrow. You know, tomorrow's another day. I was slogging and did the best I could all day. I wasn't really feeling it all day. I've already gone through 2 snowfields too many. I got one more. It's up. It's a little bit longer than the other 2, but it's not so bad. I'm using these snow cups for the second time today. First time ever, first day ever. They're fun. Hopefully they keep me from breaking these trekking poles. This guy thinks it's dinner time. Hey, you better run. This is as far as we got. So you gotta cross there, and there the trail goes somewhere. Right there, I don't know. But this is just a big old wind tunnel. We might as well put some windmills right here. I'm gonna go over there and look for something flat. Hopefully behind those rocks, get some wind protection. Well, after looking all over there and finding nothing really, nothing good. It's so rocky and not flat at all. I had to cross the stream and I found this. So this is flat. My only issue with this is that it's right in line with the wind tunnel. When the wind whips, it comes right down off of there. And there's not a lot of wind protection unless I build it. There's plenty of rocks, but I didn't feel like doing chores, building walls. But it's flat, not cowboy camp there. My feet haven't looked like this since the Appalachian Trail. A lot of water crossings today. I had my feet stuffed in wet trail runners and wet socks all day. Get them wet, hike, they dry off, get them wet again. But I just went through 6 or 7 snow fields, and even though only one of them was long, it's just one after the other. My feet are cold. So they're basically dry. I just took my sneakers and socks off. Now I gotta put my warm sleeping socks on and get my feet warm. Got a bummer over there. Hey, you! Get away from my socks! 2. There's 3. Missing the 4th one. Oh, no, there's the 4th one. That pesky marmot. Hey, I'm talking about you! Get away from my socks! So this is my view from my cowboy camp. It's a nice view, but when the wind picks up, it's awful. Now I did reinforce this wall just a little bit, but there was only so much I could do with the size rocks I had available. But hopefully when I'm laying down, I'll be underneath it and the wind will go over me. If I woke up in the middle of the night and the wind died down and I had to take off layers because I was sweating my butt off, I'd be happy. I have 3 layers of pants on, 5 layers of tops, 2 pairs of socks, a hat, and a pair of gloves. So my feet are still freezing. I'm not a doctor and I don't play one on YouTube and I'm no expert, but I know a little something about a little something. And I've read a lot about this. So what I had is what I think is trench foot. And the first thing you're supposed to do is get your feet dry and then get your feet warm. So I dried my feet off and I put socks on. You're not supposed to rub your feet. It gets them warm too quickly. Don't ask me. I'm just listening to people smarter than me. So I rub my lower legs, my calves, around my ankles, and that'll get your blood circulating in your lower legs. So if your blood's circulating in your lower legs, it just makes sense that it'll circulate in your feet. I also read that if you take Advil, that helps. So I took 2 Advil while I was eating dinner, and I just took 2 more before bed. So I'll rub my legs, get under my quilt, and hope for the best. When I looked at my feet a second time, they really didn't look much better. They were still really cold. It's happened before. Through hikers just have to deal with that when you have to do a lot of water crossings. Some people swear by sealskin socks. I haven't used those yet. I almost bought a pair. They were $50. So $50 is better than frostbite or a trench foot, a severe case of trench foot. So maybe I'll reconsider that purchase. Again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not an expert. These are just things that I've used to mitigate it, to make it more manageable. And my feet always wake up the right color in the morning, so your miles may vary.